we played decently up to about 7th inning, and then their bats started to come alive, and it doesn't help when you put guys on. We've got to be a little better in our execution. We gave them the first 2 runs, and that kind of started them off on the right foot. Very veteran team, and they got some solid people there, and you gotta give them credit as well. They hung in there. Pitching wise, we have decent depth. We're a little thin in the infield. We've got a pretty good outfield. So the depth of our infield is a little thin, but adequate, I might add.
What do you know how that play at third in the first inning?
He just didn't get him. It must have been a brain fart or something. I'm not really sure. I went out, talked to him. He said, I missed him. And I said, I was at a loss to explain it because I saw the ball come, beat him by 20 feet, and I turned away, and I thought, oh, that's over. And then all of a sudden, the guy's standing at third again. So I guess that's my fault for not following the play all the way in.
That's definitely
Yeah.
It was a tight game, and obviously, I guess that's why you play the game. Anything can happen in international baseball. You go up against a couple of tough pitchers, and they held us in check for a long time. But, we came through and got some big key hits for us, and we had a guy on the mound for us that shut the other team down. So it's a pretty good combination. When you're 1 or 2 runs away or 1 swing of the bat away from them tying it up, it's nerve-wracking. I'd much rather go into a tournament as an underdog than a favorite. I mean, everyone expects Canada to win, but we've been through a lot of situations where we've played teams that were, they look on paper and they say there's no way that they can compete against you, but that's why you play the game. At any given time, a team can beat you. And that's the tough part about these qualifiers.
I was actually looking for a little bit more early contact from them. They were pretty patient. I don't know if that was the game plan going in. Work with pitch count up, kind of how we've been, I think, talking about it. That was it. Just attack with fastballs, mix in a little bit of stuff the second, third time around, that kind of thing. But nothing fancy. Really bad slider. That was, I yanked a couple in the dirt and trying to make an adjustment and also trying to be efficient to get to the third out in that inning without having to pull. And just a terrible adjustment.
Catcher's fault.
I'll blame him.
You still have to give the other guy credit. He hit it too.
Yes, yeah. It was a really good reaction.
I mean, there's been a lot of times you get pitches like that and they pop it out. So, you have to give credit there too.
all your years of ball?
No, I was kind of scratching my head a little bit. And then the guy right next to me was the guy who avoided the tag, I guess. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was, I looked up and all of a sudden he was going to third base. And no, I mean, he just flat out missed him. I don't know whether the third baseman was picking up the runner advancing to second and just thought that he could throw a phantom tag on him and, get the guy at second base, try to get the guy at second. So it definitely is. It's nice to get on the scoreboard first.
I thought we played well for about six innings there, but we didn't execute the way we needed to execute to win this ball game today. But I like our prospects going forward, and I believe come Saturday we'll put this one behind us and be ready to play.
What would you say is the biggest thing that this team takes out of this game?
That every play counts. In tournament style, every play counts. You can't afford to make mistakes. So you just got to be on P's and Q's for the complete game. Every pitch, every at bat, every play counts.
What was it like facing Hill out there tonight? Shawn Hill, he really had his stuff going tonight.
You know what he did? We got to give credit to him because he kept the ball down. He threw a lot of strikes, kept us off balance. So he did a good job. But at the same time, I think we could have made a couple of adjustments here and there and gave ourselves better opportunities. But like I said, we'll shake this one off and be ready for Saturday.
What do you guys want to do Saturday? Obviously, you have to win, but what do you guys want to do maybe differently to see you get the victory?
I just make sure we stay focused throughout the whole game. I think we we played well for the most part. Just had a couple mental errors here and there, but I think we eliminate those mental errors, and I think we'll be fine.
Okay. So it was a tough loss. Team Canada obviously has some very good players. Just looking to rebound now and facing the Germans and the Czechs. So hopefully we'll pull out a couple wins here and face Canada again.
So this is Great Britain's debut in the World Baseball Classic, first time we've appeared on this stage. What does it mean for you personally to be given the start in a game like that?
Yeah, I mean, it's an honor. Anytime you get to start off a series, a tournament, it's an honor, especially given the circumstances. It's the first time in the WBC, so obviously I was very happy with that. I wanted to give it my best shot, give the team the best shot to win this game.
And obviously going up against Shawn Hill, who's already appeared for the Blue Jays, it's kind of an opposite end of his career to where you are.
Right.
How do you approach something like going up against someone like him?
Well, I mean, you're not really facing him per se. You're facing the batters, so you're just trying to get them out and try to get the hitters back in the dugout as quickly as possible. So that was my main concern. But I did watch him, and he obviously pitched well. He hit his spot, so credit to him.
And Ernie Whitt and the other Canadians were really complimentary about how tight the game was through 6 innings, and especially in the pitching and how they were just keeping him off the bases. How big a thing is that for you to get that kind of compliment from them?
Yeah, I mean, anytime the opposing team is throwing compliments at you, it's a good thing. But I think I was just hoping that I could go longer, but I ran into a pitch count. They worked the count pretty well, so I was disappointed with that. But Roth came in, did a nice job as well.
And with regards to the pitch counts, obviously that's really different for a tournament like this. It obviously means you have to be quite creative with how the pitches are used.
Right.
How much of an impact does that have on the strategy and tactics for the game?
It has a huge impact on the game. The managers told us, hey, we might have to pull you in a situation where you don't think you should be pulled just because we have to save you for other games. And so I think it adds another element to all these games that we have here. And obviously, one person can't pull a whole team. It has to be a whole good staff to win a tournament like this. So it changes the game pretty significantly.
Obviously, with the format of the tournament, 1 defeat on the opening day, you're still in it, still got 2 games to win.
Right.
What's the kind of mindset when you're approaching a tournament with that kind of format?
Well, after a first loss, it becomes nothing to lose. So we're going to play with our hearts out and give it our best shot next coming days. So it'll be a lot of fun.